right here, I wrote down the 4 biggest mistakes that agency owners make and how to override them so that you don't fall into the same pitfall. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And this is exactly what I've learned over running a $6 million a year agency, making over 8 figures as an entrepreneur, being a millionaire before the age of 24. And these are the biggest pitfalls that I see agency owners falling into. Number 1 is you're undercharging just to get your first client. You are selling yourself short because you think that you're not valuable enough, and that's a limiting belief thing. That's all psychology. You believe that because you're starting from zero, that your prices should be closer to zero. That is a fallacy. Just because you're starting out doesn't mean that you should be starting from zero. And we always hear that. Everybody starts from zero, right? We always hear that shit. Gary Vee shoved it down everybody's throats. A bunch of people online shove it down your throat that you should undervalue yourself. The higher you value yourself, the more that you can negotiate and bring the price down and at least get some cash up front. Number 2 is you don't even know your offer. You're just selling services, but you don't actually sell what the business owner wants. You're not selling the solution. You're selling them just services. Okay? If a business owner wants more leads, don't sell them ads. Sell them, how do you get more fucking leads? How do you get more qualified leads in your pipeline? Lead forms, a landing page, helping them build their offer. I always sell the 4 main parts of any business. Number 1 is the offer, number 2 is the landing page, number 3 is the ads, and number 4 is the back-end KPIs, and that's what business owners actually want to hear. Number 3 is that you let your clients control the fuck out of your personal life by giving them your phone number, and it automatically programs them to not be sold in anything professional. You need to be onboarding your clients professionally. I don't care if they're in a free trial, they're paying less, they need to be onboarded professionally. It makes them more excited, and it's a better first impression than just saying, hey, save my number, you can text me here. You are opening the floodgates to no fucking boundaries. They're going to be text you 8 o'clock at night. They're going to be up your ass, and you think that because they're your first clients that you have to slave to them. And that is a fallacy. Number 4 is you start an agency before you actually understand human nature or psychology. Those are 2 things that you need to study, buy more books on, really think about why people make decisions. If you understand why humans make decisions and the psychological and nature-based triggers behind them, you'll be able to talk to your clients better, give them better expectations, see it from their lens, and be able to sell shit effortlessly. Okay, the only reason why that I do well on this channel, I do well in my SMMAs, because I know what clients want, I know what they're going to complain about, and I plug those objections during the sales process. I actually sit down and thoroughly look at the client journey, and that's what you need to map out. You need to see, where your clients start and where they end, and what things during that period do you need to plug the holes on, improve, enhance, optimize, so that you can make the client experience better for them. They spend more money with you, they give you more referrals, they have a higher lifetime value, your retention rates are higher, and you're able to actually make money. And when people are satisfied during the client journey, you're able to find other holes of upsells to sell them, okay? That's why in our agency, we have a 45-day feedback call. They take that call, we find out what other pain points their service, they're severing from, and we can plug those holes by upselling them more shit. So it makes sense that way. I'm gonna add a couple more in here, honestly. Number 5, and what I've seen is that you were told to niche down. And don't do that forever, by the way. You were told to niche down because it's what all these fucking SMA gurus out there tell you to do. You need to learn certain sales processes and strategies in the beginning. So if you're just doing like med spas, for example, you take those lead gen processes and you expand those to other niches. You don't just niche down to one. If you're good at lead gen with med spas, then you'll be good with cabinet coating companies, home renovation, local doctors, eye people, like so many different niches to where you can basically be the local service guy. You're not niched down. You are industry niched down. Okay, you want to use those lead gen strategies and then move to other narrower niches, because what works in one will work in others. I don't care how many says online, all these fucking gurus selling you all this bullshit, these $5,000 courses. It's all bullshit. Okay, my course is less than $100 because I'm in the business of actually running a multiple 7-figure agency. These guys are fucking not. They're selling you information. They're not selling you, actually strategies that they can copy and paste from someone who's running an 8-figure agency. Okay, I'm not selling you a $5,000 course. I don't need your $5,000 because my agency almost does $500,000 a month. I don't need your money. I want to build a community here. That's the biggest problem that I see SM owners make if we're going to make that number 6. Okay, you buy into shit that, gives you small wins. Okay? And when I talk about small wins, I talk about, oh, you close your first client here, you close your first client there. Who fucking cares? You don't have a business that you can sell that actually has equity in something. You don't have a sustainable business. Okay, you have something that makes 10, 20, 30K a month. If that dries up, you're fucked. You need to actually have a sustainable business to where you're making 50 to 100K a month. You have real systems, real processes, you have real paid ads running, real organic methods running to where that thing is sellable one day. And that's what I talk about in my program is, you start to build an agency, but you got to have that corporate structure. You got to have those job titles. You got to have those SOPs and systems in place. Also, later on in my, mastermind that, you can obviously get into, I talk about buying softwares, buying companies you can attach to yours to then be able to exit and sell and make 8 figures by the time you're 30. So these are things that a lot of the gurus online are not talking about. They're not talking about acquisition, building real wealth, and actually making passive income and exiting. They're just talking about, hey, here's how you land a fucking client. Yeah, that's cool and all, but it's not going to save your ass when you're 30. You got kids, you got a mortgage, you got all these expenses, and you're just playing the cash flow game. You need to build the wealth game. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it opened your eyes up to some ideas. If you want to get in the program, it's $97. Click the first link in the description, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.